Hello everyone. My name is Simon Motonga from Department of Agriculture Education and Extension. I'm the TP coordinator there. I work closely with Dr. Fega on matters teaching practice. I am going to present to you a presentation on TP guidelines. This is like your Bible. So sit back, listen to it, and then I need you to take note of everything that we're going to discuss now, because this is extremely important for you if you want to succeed in your teaching practice. Let me share my screen, and then we can go on together. So, as you can see, those are my details there. And then remember, don't forget, we are dealing with the pandemic. Look at those hashtags there. They're important for you. There's a whole presentation on psychosocial support for this, so I don't want to discuss much about that. Let me say that we have a good name. There are many universities that have a very bad name in schools, but we have a very good name there. Schools like our students, we always ask for them. So we like you to continue keeping the Egerton University name good. You can improve on it, or if you can't, maintain it the way it is. Be our ambassadors. Remember to market the university. And then these are the guidelines you will follow to help you be of good behavior. So, what the student teacher and the host school, students as you people are going to be temporary members of staff in the host school, right? And are going to be under direct control of the head of school. So it's not the head of department, not your dean, not the VC, not the coordinators, but you're going to be in direct control. So you like actually one of the teachers there. You are going to be a Mr. or a Miss. You're going to be a Sir or Madam. A school teacher, a student teacher can be assigned any school duties by the head of the school. Remember, it's only school duties. Eh? You will not be given other duties that are not school duties. And then you have to report to the school at the beginning of the term. The term is a general report, starting from January 4th to 19th March 2021. Take note of those dates. Some schools may probably require a meeting before the open schools. When you look at the posted letters, they will guide you accordingly on when you are supposed to report to school. What times that you should supposed to be in school? Remember, if you get permission, you are allowed to be absent or with permission to some extent, to some things that might require your attention. But remember, if you're going to have more than a week or 2 weeks absence, because this time it's going to be worse because it's a shorter term, continuously, 2 weeks continually or intermittently, that is 2 days here, 3 days there, 4 days there, then it accumulatively become 2 weeks, then you will suffer automatic discontinuation completely. But without permission, even for one day from the head of school, it attracts automatic discontinuation completely. And if you are discontinued completely, you will attend a faculty disciplinary meeting. You will answer charges, and the chances are you'll be asked to repeat TP when next offered and at your own cost. So student teacher should be in school from the time the school day starts until the school day ends. This differs in different schools. There are some schools, the school day might start at 8 o'clock, others 7 o'clock, others 6 o'clock. Some other schools it ends around 4, others 3:20, others 5, others 6, 8, depends on the school. But remember to be in school and the school day starts until because you can be visited anytime. Right. If you go to schools, ensure that the minimum periods you can teach are 12. We like looking mostly at 12 because it's very rare to go beyond 18. So ensure if it is less than 12, ask them to add you periods until they are about 12. But if it's any less than this, you need to ask them to add you more load, or if they cannot do that, then you may need to talk to your zone coordinator, and you have been given their contacts by Dr. Feather in her presentation on condition centers. You may be asked to be moved. Remember, this should be done in the first few weeks or the first few days of the first week, because too many things. The first 2 weeks are extremely important because that's when you're doing your schemes, that's when you're writing your proposal. You need to be well grounded wherever you're going to be. So you need to move very, very fast. When you go to schools and they have prepared a timetable, you extract the timetable and you enter the details in the timetable, right? And you take the 2 copies of the timetable that you are shown by Dr. Ngeno in his presentation on the TP documents, and also to the coordination center wherever you are told by Dr. Feather in her presentation. 2 copies, not 1. Now ensure that if there is any timetable change after you have taken the copies, inform the zone coordinators immediately. You can use their emails, you can take a copy to the hotel or to the coordination center. But the most crucial would be to send a copy to the email of your zone coordinator. Ensure even calling is good because it helps to quickly address this, so that we do not want to have a timetable where you said on Monday you're going to be in class, and then somebody comes with that old timetable, and then you tell them that you are not teaching before the timetable change. That is not acceptable. And that's the timetable. You are shown how to fill it, but I can remind you, write the name of the school, your name, registration number, your mobile phone number, and your program, if BSc Ed or BEd Science. And then the timetable is here, period 1, 2, 3, up to period 10. From what time? If it's 8 to 8:30, 8 to 8:40, 8:40 to 9:20. There is usually a short break, depending on the school, of 10 minutes. You don't have to indicate it here. The only thing is that we know the second lesson will at 9:20. If the third one is starting at 9:30, we know there is an automatic break in between, which you don't need to tell us. If there's a long break, you know. Even lunch break, you know, because of the times that each one of those are going to be indicated there. Right. Then indicate where the effective time when the timetable is going to start to be used, and then to start being used, and then indicate all the times that we cannot find you in class, be it half term, be it clinic days, be it games or whatever. So indicate very carefully so that we do not come the dates when we are not available. Okay. We're going to do a project, a very unique thing for us in Egerton University. Remember, running a project is not a teaching aid where you prepare one chart or one board. No. It is a project which encompasses a number of different multimedia or various teaching aids which are of high quality. So in the first 2 weeks, we expect when we come first, because we come in the first 2 weeks. So if you arrive in schools on 4th, if you had 14 days, you'll be around your schools that time. So you need to come and find your project proposal ready. Meaning, therefore, when you get to school, you hit the road running and talk to the principal and then agree on the project you're going to do. If it's a good project and if you agree with the principal, then most likely we are going to find it. If not, not we can find it. Remember, you will also have a log sheet which marks or which follows the progress of the learning resource project. Remember, this one is always filled up by the supervisors of the come to school and do a study, but they don't just sign it. You have to look at the progress, the advice on it for the project, and then they can sign it and indicate the issues that they are raised with you in that project. Then remember, do not cheat. A project is an examination, just like we said, it is an examination. Do not cheat. Do not go pick a project that was done by your colleague, and then you come and tell us that you that's cheating, and you can be expelled from the university. Be careful. If there is a project that was done a long time ago and it is deactivated, and it's something that you can rework, revisit, remodify, redesign for presentation, then probably that can be acceptable. But you have to discuss with the supervisors as they come to the school. So you hit the road running. In TP, you need to work very fast. A lot about learning resource projects will appear in a separate video by Professor Mwangi. If you get into problems, because problems are there, remember that the person to talk to is your role coordinator. Those are the people who are nearest to you. You can go write that information at the coordination center, but these days, since we have the mobile phone, telephone, it's better to, if it's an urgent thing, you better call the coordinator, and you are allowed to call them. They are there to help you to ensure that when you have any problem, but it will be academic related, or the other problems that might come that require the attention of the coordinator. You may be being bothered by somebody or something. The person to talk to is your own coordinator. Okay. We have posted you in the 11 zones. Remember, you are required to choose 2 schools from the 11 zones, not across the zone. So it is wrong to have chosen schools in more than one zone. If you have done that, you will be taken to faculty disciplinary committee, and you will lose the marks, and you'll be asked to take TP again at your own cost. So ensure you sort this matter. So there are some people who are mischievous. They get posted here and then they posted another place, or they hear another place is better than the school they've been posted, so they move themselves. If you've done that, woe unto you, because you're going to get in trouble. Because the person who posted you has your data. And you remember, when you are given slots for you, let's say in one school, the school prepared for you. So if you don't go, you're part of the mess in our name, because next time they will not accept our students. So you have to ensure this matter is as clear as possible before you go for people and waste your time. These are for female students with surrogate mothers, yes. But if you are 6 months pregnant or more, defer TP. I know there's some people in May who would not have gone for TP, but they have since given birth. Those ones, and they have stayed for 2-3 months with their babies. Those ones can go for TP now. But there's some people who would have gone for TP in May. One thing led to another, and they are pregnant now. Ensure you don't go for TP. Inform the coordinator about the matter, and then when you inform the coordinator about the matter, the coordinator will be aware. Then you'll see how to talk to the principal in the schools that you are supposed to go, and then you have to make this one official. You defer TP officially to the registrar academic affairs. through the dean, through the chairperson, and through the coordinator, the departmental coordinator. Failure to have a deferment letter, you will not be allowed to take TP when next offered. You need this official letter. Very, very important. And you do this one immediately. You don't write the letter afterwards. You write it for the ones who have not, they should have written before you go home. But since probably you may not have got this information, the earliest possible time, that's the first week of January, you should have written and got your department. Okay, documents that you're going to file. Remember the presentation by Dr. Ngeno, the various documents. Remember the schemes, the lesson plans, the record of work, and the pupil progress report. They are filed in 2 files. So the originals are put in the supervisor's file, and the duplicates are in the supervisor's file. So you always maintain 2 files. And these 2 files are always carried to class every time you need to class. Or more on this, I am going to present to you on how to organize the files. So in a separate video. When the supervisor comes to your school, you may find you in the staff room. They may find you on your way to your class. Since you have been to the school that you've been teaching, you are, and I know you are teaching from Moan East Kiari. You know those classes. So I might arrive at 8 o'clock and go direct to the class. You may find me in class, or I might find you in class. So it's very important to provide a chair and a table for the lecturer at the back of the class. All right? And then remember the presentation on TP assessment. When you come there are some things you're going to check through, and they are in the video on TP assessment. Well, you may introduce a supervisor or simply allow the class that there is a visitor to learn with them. Do not ask the supervisor to talk to class. This is your class. There are occasions when you go to class and student teachers ask you for the supervisor to give a motivational talk. That is not acceptable. You're not allowed to tell the supervisor to take over your class. It is your class. Get it? Acceptable. You should always I always expected to exhibit acceptable behavior. Right? Remember to be conversant with the TSC regulations. Boyfriend girlfriend relationship with students are both unprofessional and criminal. If you find yourself in such a thing, in such a situation, you're going to be in trouble. You will be expelled from the university, or you can even be sued. So avoid. We know those girls in schools, they are ripe, but they are not ripe for you. You are their teacher. You are not their boyfriend. Don't do it. So if you are to meet students, especially of the opposite sex, ensure you meet them in the presence of other teachers or in the staff room. So do not meet them in private. Do not let them come to your staff quarters and they ask you questions there that you help them revise. Don't do it. It is not allowed. If you are found doing this, you can either be expelled or you can be discontinued for TP. So ensure you do not do this. Many students have lost positions in university, their vacancies in university, they have been expelled because of this. Avoid it. Even during midterm, I remember there's a case where there's a student who was caught in a rogin with a student, with a pupil. You see, that student, his case, he got expelled. So don't do it. These are not your girlfriends. These are students. And even colleagues between you and if probably you have been posted to the same school with your girlfriend, and she tells us don't put letter. You need to be moved away from there. Because there's some things you might do that you do in the university that cannot be accepted in the school. Avoid even among yourselves. Remember, even for female teachers, female student teachers, there will be men available in the secondary schools. Some of them are married. If you go slaying, as it were, and you get in trouble, you become a district. Probably you'll be beaten up by the wives of those men. And number two, when you hear about it, you are thrown out of that school, you become a district. Why don't do it? So you, out about dressing and cleanliness, you should always be clean. You don't use perfume on that. You should always take a bath at least every morning when you go to class, if not twice, so that you don't smell of that or the sweat, which is not good. Cleanliness is extremely important. That's it. And then you must always be groomed all the time. You see, the way you dress in slippers around and shorts and all sorts of whatever, you cannot do it. Whether it's out of school or on weekends, you can't. You have to always be dressed properly. You are a teacher. We are making a professional out of you. So those are some of the things that you must learn. And remember the rules of the school. You cannot, if, for example, students are not supposed to, if it's a boarding school, students are not supposed to buy something from out. Don't allow anybody to send you. Or if they're not allowed to use the phones in schools, do not give your phone to use by school. These are some of the things that mess you up, okay? So always be well-groomed for me, so that you'll, at least people respect you, you'll be credible in your area. People will know this is a person who knows what he is doing. So for men, it's good to wear a suit, especially when you go for parent meetings. And there's meetings, a white shirt, a tie. You see, there's some colors that are good, but those khaki jeans, you flinch when you're going for parents' meetings. Avoid tight-fitting clothes, especially the trousers. Avoid jeans. Have a shirt and a tie. Call it another way. Do not be casual. Jeans, t-shirts, shorts, vests, and button shirts. You button up to the last button until before. If you're not wearing a tie, don't button the top. But is only one. Don't unbutton to the second one. Avoid rubber shoes. Tuck in your shirt all the time. It must be tucked in. And not wear t-shirts. You should not expose a lot of skin or piercings or tattoos that you have. Your hair should be well kept. Well, I see some people with shaggy hair. You cannot have a tray, what do you call them? Those rasta. No. Shave it or keep it well combed. Shoes should be well shined all the time. All the time. You wear a coat for meeting. You wear a coat for meeting, and you wear the belt properly. You don't let it hang out. And then if you have to use cologne for men, just use it clearly. You don't do, when you are 100 meters away, you are announcing your presence. That doesn't work well. Females, you can see the guy. The guy is done well. You can see that teacher there. Aspire at a minimum to look like this guy. Okay, hair is well kempt. He has a tie, nice trousers and a sweater, or a coat. And for women, dresses should not fall below the knee, above the knee. Okay, should not fall above the knee, and avoid micro dresses. A dress that arrives too late, starts too late and arrives too early. Too late and arrives too early. avoid wear trousers that are not fitting, not pipes, if the school allows. If they don't allow it, don't wear it. Don't wear the trousers if the school doesn't allow. Don't say my dress my choice. They'll throw you out. Avoid being casual. Don't wear shorts, midriffs, showing your belly button, vests, mini or micro skirts, the dresses, tennis shoes, clothes that you show the cleavage and the thighs. No. Don't say you feel comfortable in them. You will be thrown out of those schools. So avoid those midriffs. Skirts should not be above the knee. You're not making Catholics out of you, but you see, when it is above the knee and you are writing on a chalk and you bend, and you're a female student, really, your thighs will be seen, most likely by the boys in that class. The boys will not learn anything, you see. Or you stoop in front of them, and the mammary glands are available for sight. And you see, male students are visual. You want to look at the ground, the glass. They will never learn anything. You will become a detractor more than a teacher. Okay. Wear comfortable shoes. Avoid those stilettos with very high heels. They are not comfortable. If you have to use makeup, not a lot of it. Perfume sparingly. And you wear perfume. Wear perfume on a clean body, not a dirty one. You know the difference between a person who has worn a perfume on a dirty body and perfume on a clean one. Okay. Wow. Females are given an example there. You can see the skirt is just at the knee, not above it. Not above it. Good. Avoid the stilettos. You can see those ones too uncomfortable. And then there's not much respect for a person dressing like this. Okay, if you are sick, seek medical attention from public or private facilities, but remember, if your pocket can go to a hospital which your pocket can afford. Nobody is going to take you to hospital. You can't come to Egerton Territorium. You are off-season student, so you cannot come to Egerton. You are not in the university. All right, accommodation. Some schools offer accommodation, which is good. Others do not. You can't demand it. It depends with the schools. There are some schools that can even give you a table. They don't give you accommodation. They can give you a table, a bed. Be polite. You can ask for some of these things politely. You might get. You don't have to buy everything. Some schools can even rent a room for you. I'm not saying it's a must. Some schools don't. They cannot and they won't. If they are gracious enough, be happy. If they don't give you have to fend for yourself. Education is expensive. You have to fend for yourself. But at least the beauty about schools is that they always offer you a cup of tea and lunch. And some schools are even good. They can even give supper. I'm not saying you're going to demand for supper, because if they don't offer it, they won't offer you. And remember, I can't be a school. This is between me and you. If it's break time, you are taking tea, offer me a cup of tea. Come on. If it's lunch time and you're eating there, give it to me also. I'll eat. As we talk. Don't look at me and tell me to sit somewhere out there, or sit in the staff room there and you are eating and I'm hungry. Probably that's the only cup of tea I'll take the whole day, because TP assessment is very difficult. You don't have enough time to go to a hotel and eat. You probably will eat in the evening. So offer me a cup of tea. If it's 4 o'clock, give me a cup of tea. And it's 10 o'clock or 9. You'll be very happy. You can't do that. Okay? And by the way, you can also take me to the principal. I go and sign the visitor's book. Probably in the process, I'll get some water or a soda. This is life, man. I'm a human being like you. And you go to school. When you are done with the school, there is a certificate that is filled by the principal. if you mess up everything, if you borrow money, if you have marks you have not given, everything, they will all be written in that confidential report. It's called a clearance certificate and confidential report. Ensure you clear the school properly. Sometimes some schools are gracious enough to hold a party for you because they are happy with the work that you have been doing. So ensure you clear the school. There's a test that you've given, mark it and give the results. Don't cook the results. Don't leave the papers there. You will be being summoned. Other guidelines now are, as I told you, to be an examination, follow all the rules. Do not cheat. When you have taught a lesson, do not teach it again just because you have seen me coming and you want to teach a lesson you taught yesterday, and you tell the students when I come, don't show that if we studied this yesterday. If you correct the students, you will know. Never lie. Never lie in class, okay? If you don't know the answer, if they ask you a question, you don't know the answer, tell them, you throw the question back to them. Or you can tell them that this is something you'll handle in the next class. Ensure in either class you go and research on it. The following day when you're coming to class, you can give the answer. Or you can ask them to give you the answer to the question that was asked. You see? That's how you go around that question that you have no answer to, because you don't know. It doesn't mean that you know everything, but you can never accept it again. I do not know that. That is very, very bad. So never like class, never run away from a supervisor. We are coming to help you. You're human being. You want to make you a professional. You cannot make yourself a professional, you see. Remember you are assigned, madam, Carry that with your head high. Show that you are madam. Show that you are a sir. You see? So when you are called sir, don't wonder who is being called sir. Avoid the sharing or slang. Avoid the use proper English. Avoid those short words that we use in social media. At no time should you get verbal altercation. You see a video of that. But never ever fight verbally with anyone, whether it's a pupil or a teacher or even a head of the school. Never. When you find you are getting you are losing your nerve or you are getting annoyed, breathe in and out and leave the station. Do not get involved at the because if you fight or if you are fought by somebody, you are going to be liable for this thing. Others are, if you look at that, do not forget, if you're giving a test, prepare a lesson plan also. Have a marking scheme for the test. Have a table of specification for the test, because this will be assessed. Lesson numbers, when you're writing them, you are told that if lesson number 1 will be number 1, 2, 3, 4. The following week it will not be 1, 2, 3, 4 at week 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. It will be week 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the other week 9, 10, 11 until lesson 50 or 100. Don't write week 1, lesson 1. Week 2, lesson 1. No. When you're class, if you don't know a learner's name, do not guess. Ask them, because when you can ask them their name. It's very easy to run people's names, but never guess somebody's name in class. Okay, never collude with the pupils. They'll be you'll be found out. You'll be found out. And in this COVID-19 time, ensure they are wearing their masks. You do not. Then they should cover their nose. Ensure they do it, and you must do it yourself first. Do it by yourself. You carry your mask, your sanitizer, and remember there's a whole video on psychosocial support. Watch it and follow all those guidance there. I know some of you wear masks for a whole week. Good practice is wear a mask for a day. Throw it away or wash it for use next day. But you know, a lot of washing will reduce the efficacy. So see how to go around it. You need a number of them so that you will not recycle. But you use one today, you wash, keep it, use another one like that until the TP is over. Do not be abusive. Don't abuse students. Don't insult them. Be courteous. There's a video on that by Dr. Nkoma. Okay, others will be ensure you prepare the skills with a cooperating teacher. We don't want to underskill. That has been a major problem for our students. You do not know all the supervisors that will come and assess you in class. Receive them correctly and accept them in the comments graciously, even if you can agree with some of them. Don't try to argue about, hey, teacher in my teaching don't do this, instead of I don't know the extra of my logic. No. That's good. Now, you have your phone number. Sometimes, probably around 4 in a school, and I've come to your school, 3 of you are timetabled, but you are the 4th person who is not timetabled. We could call you, or we could ask you to prepare a lesson for that. The day you pick the lesson for the following day, you bring it forward. This one is not argue, just accept it. But there's a trick. If you prepare a lessons a day earlier, it means therefore that lesson for tomorrow is already prepared. So when a person is asking you to prepare a lesson, you already have it with the resources. Therefore, you have no problem. So don't argue, I want to be seen where I'm timetabled. Well, we'll say, okay, fine. Then I'll come. I'm a human being. And I'll come when you're timetabled and we never call you to tell you are coming. So don't disturb us by calling us to ask you when you're coming to our lesson. Remember, when we assess you, we give you an assessment report. It doesn't have much. Don't ask me how much you have scored. I'll give you the comments, the things I need you to improve on, the good things that you've done, and then the rest is the research. Don't ask for much. It is not enough. Remember when you're teaching, teach holistically. Don't just teach knowledge. Yeah, attitude. Make people have what you're teaching. Let them have hands-on. That's why we ask you to always carry teaching resources in class, because human behavior is both cognitive, is affective, and also psychomotor. So engage the 3 domains. Do not just emphasize on just delivery of knowledge and leave. No. It's knowledge, skills, and traits. All your documents will be in A4 size. The ones that have been uploaded in the websites for you to download and print are in A4 size. Let me say this, because some of you are wondering, when are you going to materials? The materials are going to be uploaded together with these videos. A link will be sent for you to download. When you download, remember the school the days were in secondary school when they were asking you to come with photocopying papers. This is the time to use those photocopying papers. When you download, you go to the office and graciously, politely ask them to photocopy for you. They will accept. But if you go there and say, "Oh, I want this photocopied," they might refuse. Be always polite. Ensure that you learn as much as possible during TP. Avoid doing the bare minimum. Avoid anti-work attitude. Avoid time wasters. This one you'll be told in the other video on leadership. Work hard. Relate yourself with the guys who work hard. Avoid those guys who just carry a textbook to class. Look for the ones who prepare well. Work with them. Avoid lazy ones, the tardy ones, because the tardiness can rub off on you. And then work tirelessly and accept responsibility graciously when you are given a scoop responsibility like being teacher on duty. Accept it graciously and do it the best of your ability. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you follow these guidelines, you will be successful. You'll be a teacher. You'll be a professionalized teacher, and you'll avoid looking like this car, which looks like a car, looking like a teacher, but teacher car, which is not even a car. Look at it again. Look at it again. You will avoid such a situation. If you follow these guidelines, you'll be a good teacher. Thank you for listening, and all the very best in your teaching practice. We'll meet you in towards the tail end of January, and we hope hope that you will enjoy your stay there. Bye bye and good luck.